Hello, this is Callie Troutman, and I am reporting on my final report for SGD 289 project. I thought I'd start by showing you the 3ds Max file I've been working with, and I've been switching between this and the Unity file all along, really. And they're a bit different in character, but I like them both. But I hadn't shown the Max game screen before, so I thought this would be a good time to do that. And I have added some new models that I went over on my Google website that are being shown here. I thought I'd start by just going over the goals I had for this phase of the project and checking in on them. And I'll do that now. The first goal was to finish animating the various things. I did most of the animation in Max, but some in Unity, and it was useful to learn how to do the animation in Unity. I did very simple things, but I think sometimes it is better to animate right in Unity. Most of the animations I could do, that there were certainly some issues and not everything was successful, but I think there's plenty of animation in the final result. The second goal was to finish the boy character, how he moved, and I had mostly done that right in the beginning, but there was an issue with him sinking into the game board that I was very pleased with myself for finally, just by trial and error, in the inspector, clicking and unclicking all the options I could think of, I finally got him to stop doing that. I was never able to figure out the axis orientation isn't quite right. When you play the game, it's apparent. But I think it works well enough that I decided to concentrate on just making the world more interesting to explore. The third goal was getting the camera movement the way I wanted it to, and I was able to do that fairly easily in Cinemachine earlier, so I didn't really have to do a lot of work on that during this phase. This phase I did add the start screen in Unity and the exit button on the main exploration level, so I did do that. I tried to think of a critical path for the whole project, and certainly one of the key elements of this would be, can this be built? And it can be built. It actually never was much of a problem. I kept getting some odd error messages, but it didn't affect the building. So it builds. I can put it on Unity Play, but it's not building well, and it's lagging. So as I think I have communicated with Farhan, I am hoping to correct that after March 4th. Probably can't get to it today, but certainly to do that, and so far I can't load it into Itch or Simmer, and those are two I would like to be able to load my game so other people can see it. And the last goal was to just submit what is required, so hopefully that will be later today. So I could go through a long list of what I did, because I continue to write chronologically what I did for this phase, but it's quite a long list, and I'm not sure it would be all that interesting to hear it. It does, as I read through it, it does point out to me that I really did switch a lot between animating, modeling, switching between Max and Unity, all of which I think is a good thing. So this is the start screen for the game, and I'm going to use it to play the game. Liked Peter and the Wolf, and this seemed like a nice piece of music to use for this screen. So I had borrowed the scripting from Evie from a previous project of getting the button to turn and jump, so why not do it again? So I hope you can hear the audio of the game. I'm not sure you can. So anyway, that was something I had a lot of fun with. And you can see the exit button. For some reason, I can't get it to turn colors. I have no idea why, but it still works in the build to exit the game. So it's a bit of cacophony of sound, but that's sort of what I was going for. So let me just start playing. You can see I abandoned trying to get all the colliders working as I've talked about on the website. To me, it doesn't really affect enjoying just exploring the simulation. So you can see what I could animate, what I couldn't. The pixie stick ropes do gently sway in the breeze, but it's not a startling animation, but I guess that's okay. I was finally able to get the smoke coming out of the peanut brittle house chimney. So as you can not see, I added this really nice display counter, but you can barely see it. So I don't know what to say about that. I probably shouldn't have spent so much time on it, but I enjoyed it. So I'm turning the sound down. It's driving me crazy. Okay, so let's see. I talked about my merry-go-round. I could not get the mirror effect that you can see in Max. I couldn't get it to translate over into Unity, but I do like the just the model. I think is much better, so I spent a lot of time with that. And I did animate the Hershey kiss tree, but it didn't. That was one animation that didn't seem to really work very well. And added, I think, the snowflakes animating this time. I don't really remember. And just in general had a lot of fun with creating the world more. So I'm certainly pleased with the way it looks. So I'm going to stop there.